Hello and welcome to another Spectrum Geeks video. My name is Dale and thank you all very much for supporting me and the Spectrum Geeks channel. It's really very much appreciated. Now I kept saying I was going to do this video. It's basically a little behind the scenes of my kind of home renovation work, basically what I'm spending all my time on outside of normal work, and then trying to get at least one video out a week, which I haven't been that successful of in May. But yeah, behind me I'm going to show you about the extension and renovation work that's been done and what I'm spending my time on. So see a little bit here, a bit here. So we'll pop into this bit area first, and then I'll talk to you about what it is about, what I'm doing, and then we'll move around the other little bits. Okie dokie. So as you can see, very much work's in progress. What's going on? Chaos absolutely everywhere. So this area that I'm in here used to be essentially a carport. So it was on quite a bit of an angle, and decided when I was having the garage built, for not too much more money, I guess in the big scheme of things, to basically have a suspended floor put in, and obviously then brick up both sides to make this into a habitable space. So what I'm doing, haven't quite finalized kind of the order of things, but basically one half for this room is going to be like a games area, and then the other area is going to be a gym. So currently we use the conservatory as a gym, and it's a bit hot in there. And then over this side I'm building like a little plant room, which is where consuming it is, inverters, batteries and all that sort of thing. So still a work in progress. I hadn't been able to finish the ceiling and some of the other bits until now, because I don't know how well we can see over here. I've had the HVAC guy here installing the air conditioning pipes. So you can see, this is the wall I finished last night. Just up there you can see the air conditioning pipes. So I decided, instead of doing dot and dabbing, I am basically battening the wall, so that'll be helpful for running cables and down stuff in the future. Again, all this still needs to be plastered and everything. So I've done the two walls to separate the space. There'll then be a door in through here, and then you see I've got my access points just hanging from the ceiling. So I still need to finish all this area, but yeah, that's basically what I've been working on. So a bit of that's just a spider up there. So yeah, gonna have to order more plasterboard, more timber for some other bits, which you'll see in a minute. But it's a good space. It's roughly, I think it's about 6 meters wide, I think, something like that. And then each room, no, I think it's 7 meters by 6, and I've got to cut it in half. And then I'll show you just over here, the plant room. Lots of Ryobi tools everywhere. I love the Ryobi products. But yeah, this, I had to rip the consuming unit temporary board off the wall a little bit to get to the HVAC pipes at the back. But yeah, this will be the little kind of plant room, so everything will be kept separately. I think probably put some ventilation or something into that wall, because obviously it could get quite warm in here, with inverter, 3 batteries to start with, everything, but keeps everything all nice and neat in one place. So that is the first space. So I had to rip out all the old ceiling. There was insulation in there, it was full of dead mice and rats and all sorts of stuff, so I ripped all that out, cleared it all out. I've run loads and loads of network cables, not sure if you can see them up there, purple cables, and then there's new power cables going back to a new consumer unit and a EPS consuming it as well to have backup power over this side as well. So yeah, this is really just an additional space that wasn't originally planned. Hence, obviously, just I guess being the gym and the games room, you don't need these things, but the opportunity was there to do it. So my plan is to get this space finished first because I'm nearly done with it. Then get it all plastered and then flooring and stuff. But funds are an issue at the moment, so use up all the materials I've got and finish what I can. So let me next take you into the other space, which is going to be, well, the new cave. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you know I had my previous cave, which was office space over the garage, and that's basically the same bit as well. So next to that old carport bit, you can see there's this long big wall, and up there the two Velux windows. So obviously behind here is the garage, and you can see in a moment when we go around, it's been on quite a gradient, which is why different heights. And this door needs a clean from yesterday, but this will be the new cave that I'm going to be working on. So that's what it looks like in the entranceway. So if we go in, again, need to box this in. These are the HVAC pipes going to the outside unit across into here. You'll see some stuff when we go into the garage. Few things with the design of this that changed that isn't perfect, but I can live with. The door, really, in hindsight, I would have had it open the other way, but the stairs aren't how I was told they're going to be. They're going to be in the middle, but obviously to the side. It also means I have this window that is fine when you're fully upstairs, but when you're here on the top of the stairs, it's quite high, so a little bit tricky to get hold of. But this, I've got the creaky stairs need to fix as well. This is the space over the garage. You can see that that's an old window that was on the gable end of the house that has been boarded up, and that's one of the other things that I'm going to be working on here next. But let me not get ahead of myself. So this will be kind of an office and cinema area again. So like I mentioned before, if you saw my previous videos of my old cave, it was my office because I'm work from home 100%. I also had my cinema screen up in there, and it was kind of two things in one room. And I've made the decision this time that I'm going to split things up. So you can see here, access to the stairs, that's all open, and so the window is there, so you can see out into a kind of wooded area. There's going to be an air conditioning unit over the top there. Then in here is going to be basically a shower room. So there'll be a shower here, toilet, sink here, infrared, bathroom panel, and the ceilings are quite high, as you can tell, so I think that helps make it feel like a larger space. And then about 1/4 of the room will be the office, so it's difficult to give perspective in the video, but if you kind of see where the Roby light is there, this kind of space will be the office. So I'll have my desks and monitors and stuff behind here. Over this side, next to the bathroom area, I'm going to do like a little mini kitchen, and then there'll be a wall that comes across here, separate the two, and then this second piece just here will be the cinema room. So the cinema room is going to be, what is it, about 3 meters by 4 meters, something like that, or 4 meters by 4, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but our bedroom is on the other side of this wall. So what you can see behind me is I'm going to build a stud wall that's not touching this back wall, so it's separated. I will then fill that with the sound insulation rock wool that I have here. I then have sound insulation plasterboard, which I will board up again on there, and then there will be the wall that separates the office and the cinema space, and then there will be another wall that I'll build just across here. That will then have the cinema screen on it, and then some storage behind, and then the cinema seating will be just across the back here. So obviously longer term plans is I want to do a really good job on it, but obviously there's time and there's money, and so I'm just going to use pretty much everything I had at the previous house, which is still in storage. So I'm hoping that I can get this space finished as inhabitable by the end of the year. So at some point I will do some other videos on the channel of gym, games room, cinema, office, new cave type things. But if you're not following me already on Instagram, I do post more updates on Instagram in terms of like the DIY renovation-y type stuff. And kind of as I mentioned in the other area, as part of the renovation of the house and also this new build, I run network cables to all different places for obviously Ethernet, for access points, for cameras, obviously then new electrical cablings, new lighting, and they will connect back to EPS and everything. So basically the office area will be on full battery backup, so if there is a grid outage I can still run off solar and off battery in here, not the whole house, just over here. And the reason also for having like the little kitchen area and everything, my backup plan is if I run into financial issues and this is finished, I then could rent it out as a kind of Airbnb, so it'd be a self-habitable space that then would have a bedroom, a living kitchen area, shower and all that sort of stuff with its own door and everything. So that is the backup plan for that. So yeah, this is the gym and cinema section. Now I'll take you round to the garage, which you would have seen before if you're already watching the channel, but I can show you a little bit more information on that as well. Okay, you can see behind me all of the cables for the air conditioning where the external units now go. I built this gate here recently to kind of block off the side, and then obviously all this bits you're seeing outside, that all still needs to be rendered as well, and when that's finished I'll finish off a little fence area. But you can see kind of the gradient down, give you some rough idea of the height level difference. And so I basically just built this a little retaining area to be able to get in and out of the garage side. And again, you would have seen in the other garage video what the garage front looks like. There's going to be IP cameras and stuff, and solar panels on the roof. But let me get the keys and we'll pop inside the garage. I'll give you a little update on where I am with that as well. Okay, so I still don't have any power in the garage. So we'll see how the camera adjusts. So things are a little bit, I'm trying to think if they're tidier or not tidier from the video previously, but I've got my tool chest in here now and a few other things. I've kind of installed, put a hose pipe in and finished off some of the water. I've got the soil pipe for where the bathroom and stuff's going to go. So I've been working on plasterboarding the ceiling in this space. So this has to have fireproof ceiling insulation that provides, I think, 30 to 60 minutes or something. So I've got a little bit more of that to finish, because you can see it's still insulation up over here and up the back. But I was waiting again for the HVAC guy to finish his work, because I kept this open. So I'm not sure where you can see up here. There's all those cables and things. There's also the HVAC pipes. So it's helping to have a really tidy install, basically having all the pipe work go up across there. And now that's done and completed. Obviously got electrical work and stuff still to be done. But now I can finish boarding that area up. And then I can start filling in and finishing the ceiling. And again, there will be a follow-up garage update video, probably when the ceiling's finished and I install the lighting, and then there'll be floor to come and the other units in there as well. Obviously you need to block off these Stairs also with the fireproof stuff, so I need to box all that in. Underneath is where I'm going to put a water tank, hot water tank, and that's obviously going to be to provide water for the shower and the sinks and stuff upstairs. And then under the entryway, so again, just to get back to some perspective, this is obviously the base floor of the garage. Up here is the little kind of entryway up into the office that goes up there. So again, quite a bit of digging down had to be done to excavate everything. So under there, probably going to build some kind of storage on wheels or something. But that's it, just a little behind the scenes update. This is what I'm spending all my time on, and to be honest is impacting the ability sometimes to create better, more enjoyable videos sometimes, because I'm spending first thing in the morning when I get up, when I finish work, and every weekend, just trying to make progress on this. But we are getting there, and obviously now bikes are out of storage and in here, still got a fair bit of stuff in storage, but as things are getting secure and more finished, I'm able to move things in. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks again for being a supporter and a member of the channel and giving me extra support. I really do appreciate any questions or comments, suggestions, feedback, things. Please leave them down below. Very fortunate to be in a position where I've been able to do this and I have a mortgage for ever and ever and ever, but I think it's going to be worth it in a place I really enjoy living and spending time in. Obviously the reason for spending this money is, unless something changes, my plan is this is the forever home for me and my family. So yes, thank you very much, take care, until the next one, goodbye for now.